Well, the panel's painted now. Um, Things have changed quite a bit. I'll back out a little bit here so that we can talk about it for a moment. So I fell into the trap again of trying to make a painting rather than a study. You know, a study, I see a study as something that's really, it's the theme for something. It is it's an idea boiled down to its most basic constituents, something that the intention of which is to lay the plans for possibly a bigger canvas. Doesn't always happen that way. In fact, more often than not, my little studies, I end up touching them later on and finishing them up and calling them, finished studies, but finished nonetheless. So I had cut light well into this beside this branch here, and it had so much presence, this branch, that I just wanted to sort of have haphazardly stick out. It was pretty meaty and heavy duty without much below it. So I decided to bring the bush across to shorten that space that was just sort of hanging out in midair. I like that though. I like the way it came out. I rearranged some of these areas where the light's coming through. And I had far too much attention drawn to the foreground. And there were two colors that were too dissimilar, so I would end up with really, in a sense, I think that people would easily always sort of think, okay, well, that's water, or this is water, or, you know, they were just, I don't know, I'm not too worried about how it was interpreted. Fact is, there was too much strength down here. I wanted to bring these colors more in tune with each other. It's just a dirt field possibly, but it's picking up hints of the sky color. But staying dark, keeping everything in a silhouette, because if our painting's up here, why get too fancy down here? I did, however, lay in a few fence posts because I wanted a way to cut through this horizontal line and unite foreground with background. So that's why I did that. I'm happy with that. I think that the way things are sitting now, I'm just going to use very dark paint, ultramarine blue and raw umber, to scratch my signature in, probably over in the lower right hand corner. So the trees, I wanted to be able to put a bit of light on them, but not too much warmth. The warmth is back here. We want the cool stuff up here against it. You know, it gets a little warmer again here, but the juxtaposition of cold and warm together with light and dark really made this quite strong. Keeps this interesting, you know, kept this supported with this. The trees, I used cobalt blue and burnt sienna and white. In varying degrees, of course, and I more or less used a lot of cobalt blue and burnt sienna, a similar mix proportionately throughout all the trees, and then I went in later and added a hint of white, and in some cases a little more cobalt blue, and laid over top of some of the strokes that I already had in, just to help give it some sculpted feel, just to help give it a little bit of texture, a little bit of depth on the surface. Not a lot, because again, I don't want to get into too many small details. That's that. I like it. I have another one I'm going to go play with. Well, I haven't started it yet, so I guess I should back the camera off a second here. Oh, messy hair again. I'm such a groomer. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go play with another 8x10. I think I only have 2 left from that batch. Actually, I have 1 unfinished one. Blithering again. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.